excitement here in Indianapolis. Hi, everyone. Time for the biggest game of the season, the NBA here on 2K Sports. We're happy to be with you here now, live, the finale upon us, Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Taking a look at Indiana. Now with the final deciding game right in front of them, their home crowd looking on to extort them to new heights and to the next level.
And really, a deciding game like this, everything's magnified. And sometimes that can be a challenge. But the best players find a way to channel that energy. Playing in front of this great home crowd, I believe, can only help.
And, you know, that's probably why the visiting team traditionally has a higher winning percentage in deciding games than in any other game in the series. But still, like you said, you wouldn't trade home court for anything with a one-and-done situation.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've got Cephalosha, Chandler out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's Thompson, and it's Knight in at the one. Kicks to Williams. Misses from close range.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Thompson passes to Cephalosha. And Patterson gets to Chandler. Clock at 6. Patterson, the screen. The shot by Knight, no good. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Lopez, a screen on Knight. Shooter passes to Monroe. Williams with a clean look. Sinks the three-pointer. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Knight. Chandler outside. Shot off the pick. And there's Knight. That's good on the assist by Chandler.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that. That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
Knight with it. George picks him up. A nice shot by Knight. Here's Schroeder. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Monroe outside. Over in the corner, Williams. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Shot clock at 6. Monroe dishes to Schroeder. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Knight kicks to Thompson. There's the dish to Cephalosha. Patterson, the screen. Rebound by Williams. Pacers trail by 3. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Passes it to Schroeder. He feeds it to Monroe. Inside. Here's Lopez. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Knight against George. Patterson a screen on George. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Oh, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
The Pacers making a change here. Anderson's checked in. The Pelicans also changing it up. Iricic comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Harris subbed in for Knight.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Chandler is screen. Harris with it. George picks him up. Stolen by Monroe. A three from Anderson. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Anderson against Thompson. Mirotic is a wide open look. Chandler kicks to Harris. Knocks down the three ball.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Indiana's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Shooter passes to Monroe. Down low. George dishes to Anderson. That's good. Anderson's got 5.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now, here's Thompson. And Mirotic kicks to Chandler. Thompson for the triple. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
George passes to Anderson. And that one's good. Anderson's got 7 points.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
And it's Harris off the drive. Chandler kicks to Mirotic. And he banks in the layup. Mirotic has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Screen by Monroe. And Anderson kicks to George. And stolen by Cephalosha. On the wing, Thompson. The pass to Chandler. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Feeds it to George. From deep. 1 quarter. And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
They've got Muscala, Allen Anderson out there with Lou Williams, and it's Stoudemire, and it's Turner in the threesome. That's the 5 to begin the 2nd quarter for the Pacers. Indiana moving the ball around. Anderson's shot is off. Knight against Anderson. It's Knight with the drive. Thornton for 3. And he gets it to go. And it's a 5-point Pelican lead.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Knight kicks to Patterson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Carter with it. Picked up by Turner. And a wide open look for Thornton. A 3-pointer off the mark. Pacers trailed by 5. Turner dishes to Muscala. And it's Marcus Thornton with the foul. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Williams kicks to Turner. Back to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Knight.
Well, if you really want to make things hard on yourself, that's exactly how to do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
They're not doing themselves any favors at this point. They've got to stabilize their offense with just sound execution.
Here's Turner. Brandon Knight picking up that last basket. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 5 on the baskets from Turner.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Now here's Knight. He's got 9. And there's the call on Lewis Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Knight. Here's Azili. And the rejection by Stoudemire. Azili the pass to Carter. Patterson setting the pick for Thornton. Beyond the arc. And he gets it to go. Patterson's got his second bucket of the night.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot. And it's really paid off for them during the run. And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Lou Williams. Outside Knight. He kicks it to Azili. Gordon has the open look. It's rebounded by Indiana. Outside Turner. Anderson outside. Back to Turner. 6 to shoot. Anderson dishes to Stoudemire. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now it's just a 4-point New Orleans lead.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. The Pacers making a switch here. George is checked in. And then for New Orleans, Mirotic comes in for Vince Carter. Devin Harris subbed in for Brandon Knight. It's stolen by Harris. And a fast breakdown for the Pelicans. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the heat.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Robin Lopez is checked in for Stoudemire. Monroe comes in for Moscawa. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Williams. And then for New Orleans, Tyson Chandler is checked in for Azili. And Tavo Cephalosha subbed in for Patterson. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Now here is Harris. Jumper off the screen. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Pass to Turner. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. Glaring error defensively and letting them get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Indiana trailing here. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Now here's Turner. And again, it's Indiana converting.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Harris kicks to Thompson. Back to Harris. Releases from 15, and that's not going to go. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. The Pelicans on top. Up 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And now, let's go. And welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again.
We saw some good action from Knight. 9 points. And he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. One of the stories here, Brandon Knight getting it done today.
And everything magnified in a game of this magnitude. The microscope clearly on their go-to guy, and he came up huge in that first half.
That's what he's known for. Does not shy away from the marquee. His ability to raise his game according to the situation is what separates him.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Brandon Knight is up there with Klay Thompson. And it's Chandler. Then there's Patrick Patterson. And it's Cephalosha in the small forward. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Knight kicks to Patterson. Patterson is screen on George. Knight into the lane. That one goes. Count it. Patterson's got 7 points in the game. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
And Williams, here we go. A shot by George, wide open. The 17-footer goes down. George has got his second bucket.
It's just run-of-the-mill for him. Typical day at the office is one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Chandler kicks to Knight. Stolen by Monroe. George passes to Monroe. Lopez dishes to Williams. Indiana moving it around. Back to Lopez. He's looking for Monroe and finds him. Banked in off the glass. Monroe's got his second bucket of the night.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
It's Knight with the drive. Cephalosha kicks to Patterson. Just 3 to shoot. Thompson for 3. From deep three-point range. And it's Thompson again missing. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance. And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Excellent use of the screen that time. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
To the wing right side. Williams kicks to George. No luck. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Outside Knight. They double him with George. Chandler kicks to Cephalosha. Stolen by George. Now here's Schroeder. Tight defense on him. Locked him in row. The feet to Williams. To the paint. And Craig Monroe with the shot.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
This is the Patterson. Here's Cephalosha. And the shot is long.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
George dishes to Monroe. And that one is hammered home.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Schroeder with the ball. And it's Knight picking him up. Lopez is screen on Knight. Outside for George. Lopez outside. Chandler with the steal. Thompson from long range. And it's Thompson again missing.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And George, here we go. Rebounded by Cephalosha.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Knight passes to Cephalosha. It's stolen by Schroeder. He dishes it to Williams. Launches a three. They get it again. George, that's a two-pointer. Releases from the wing and drills it. George has got 6 points in the quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Stoudemire's checked in for Lopez. Mike Muscala comes in for Monroe. Anderson, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Turner in for Dennis Schroeder. The Pelicans have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And Harris drops them both. And it's the Pacers with the ball. It's a 5-point game. .41 seconds left to play in the third. And Turner kicks to George. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
George having a fantastic game. 10 points and some good assists, too. 4 of them.
And he's really put together a nice combination of points at the free throw line, but also getting the assists.
Can you say fundamentals clinic, guys?
And the basket by Thornton.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
They set the screen. Here's Stoudemire. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got assist number 5 here tonight. The third quarter comes to a close. Pacers lead by 5. And when we return, look at the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Pacers leading by 5. Muscala is out there with Stoudemire. Then there's Anderson. Then it's Paul George. And it's Turner in the 1 spot. That's the Pacers' foul.
A wide-open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
And it's Harris off the drive. Carter right side. Right through the D for the layup.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Turner dishes to Muscala. There's a screen to the inside. George. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for the Pacers. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Evan Turner. The Pelicans also changing it up. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Festus Ezeli. Cephalosha comes in for Vince Carter. And it's Thompson in for Marcus Thornton. Out to Thompson. Clock at 6. Cephalosha passes to Harris. 20 feet out. Will not go. This is off the front eye. Pacers leading by 8. Schroeder with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Schroeder kicks to George. Stoudemire dishes to Schroeder. Back to Stoudemire. Indiana moving the ball over. Here's Monroe. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Tyson Chandler.
Well, some really terrific numbers for Monroe. He has 8 points and 2 steals. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that can just do it as well as he does on both ends.
Lopez, who's checked in for Indiana. Williams comes in for George. And the Pelicans also making a change. Brandon Knight's checked in for Harris. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded by Knight. Outside Williams. Lopez outside. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it's Schroeder missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Mirotic sets the screen for Thompson. Right side, Knight. Back to Thompson. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Chandler. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Monroe. Schroeder passes to Monroe. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so it's Indiana with it. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Schroeder kicks to Anderson. Lopez, a screen on Knight. Just 3 to shoot. Monroe, no good. Pelicans trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Knight dishes to Chandler. Mirotic the screen. Out to the right wing. Excellent use of the screen that time. Cephalosha's got it back down to single digits for New Orleans.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Now here's Schroeder. Not a lot of room. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Guys, that time you went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
It's Knight with the drive. Cephalosha passes to Mirotic. Cephalosha kicks to Mirotic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Schroeder kicks to Monroe. And here's Anderson from the arc. And the Pacers another three. Allen.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And Thompson kicks to Cephalosha. Knight, that's a two-pointer. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Monroe outside. Williams dishes to Lopez. Back to Williams. The kick out to Anderson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. George is checked in for Allen Anderson. And a change for the Pelicans. Patterson, he's checked in for Mirotic. Knight kicks to Thompson. Right block shot. And it's sent back by George. Count the bucket. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded by Knight. And George, here we go. He used that pick to get in close. George has got the lead up to 12 now for the Pacers. It's stolen by Schroeder. .129 left in the fourth quarter. For three, Williams. Pelicans trail by 12. Patterson is screen on George. Patterson, that's good.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Indiana's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for the Pacers.
Good point, Steve. And Clark, they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
I like their fortitude, their toughness, particularly in terms of dealing with adversity. Anytime things didn't go their way, they just put their nose down and stayed with it. And because of that, they were able to pull away.
And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer for George. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
And a fast break now for the Pacers. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Monroe, the pass to Schroeder. The kick out to Williams. Lopez a screen. And here is Williams. And they've done it. The new NBA champions. What a moment it is right now to see the team who played so well together enjoying, Clark, this NBA championship moment.
Well, Kevin. It's awesome to be here to witness what happened tonight.
And seeing this team come together over the course of the season and on into the playoffs, what a joy. I mean, there is no better champion the league could have asked for.
And a pleasure here at 2K Sports to be with you all season long. Good night, everyone.